such a great story all year long. A very likable program led by Coach Signetti, who's obviously a real character. They recover this onside kick, retaining staff, retaining your own players, getting players in the portal, and doing the high school recruiting. Leonard takes a knee, and Marcus Freeman has his 12th win in 3 years against a ranked opponent. And the Irish are on to the quarterfinals. And
I get questions, how are you going to sustain it? We're not looking to sustain it. We're looking to improve it. And the way you do that is by having the right people on the bus, upstairs in the coaches' offices, downstairs in the locker room, having a blueprint, plan, and process, high standards, expectations, never lowering your standards. We've got a blueprint, we got a plan, we try to improve it, our methods, but for the most part, continuity in staff, everybody thinking alike, understanding what needs done and how we do it has been the key to the drill. So excited for this season, got a good Big Ten schedule, and it'll all be done between the white lines. Okay, talking season will end here soon, and then let's play the games and see where it stands at the end of the year.
First snap of the day, handoff, Markite, no, kept by the and Joseph, and look at him fly! First play of the game, and Old Dominion opens with a touchdown of 75 yards.
Made a nice play.
Ian Brandt's punt was 51 yards last time. He's got a great bounce here to help. Picked up by Brady inside the 10, reversing field.
Got a chance.
There's a corner. Here goes Brady. Looking for a block, cuts back. And Jonathan Brady is gone. Touchdown, Indiana. He elects to go with the field goal unit. Nico Radicic from 22 yards out.
Got all kinds of space out here.
He keeps it, curls around, lunges for the end zone, and he's in.
Hand placement. Footwork.
On 3rd and goal, there's some footwork from Kalon Black for a touchdown. Nico Radicic is hit from 22. This one from 25 is right through.
It was.
Great play by Joseph. He might do it again. A 75-yard touchdown. Ready to
Pons has a chance.
And Pons. No, touchdown. 1-0 for Indiana. 27-14 winners. They fell behind 7-0 on the first play of the game. Scored 27 consecutive points. And they win it by 2 touchdowns today over Old Dominion.
On getting him the football.
Little power eye look. How about that? Riley Nowakowski. 1st and goal. Going for the corner. It's caught. It's Surratt. It is touchdown.
Odom, and now the freshman kicker gets his opportunity.
Yeah, Daniel Kinney from 28 yards. And that is a really positive sign after what happened a week ago. On 1st down, BB. Oh yeah, touchdown. Yard area. And a nice draw. Daniel Kinney. Wow. And that's a leg right there. Oh, beautiful play fake right to Surratt for the touchdown. For brother Oliver and Gene Stallings when they won the national title. Coming the other way on the reverse, Omar Cooper. Look out. He stayed in bounds. Omar, 75 and a touchdown. 9 carries, 74 yards, averaging 8.2 per tote. Look at that. Touchdown, Surratt. MB remains the setback out of the shotgun. Mendoza's pass is caught. This time EJ for the payday. Sort of mini teacup formation. And they go the opposite way for the touchdown to Becker. 56-9 is our final. That'll do.
Movement by Brady on the right side. Mendoza, again, he's got some time to throw. He tucks and goes. Fernando Mendoza, touchdown, Indiana!
Hoosiers rolling early.
It was 1st and 25. The ball's now on the 13. Cooper Jr. Headed straight for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Mendoza across the middle. The strike to Cooper.
Touchdown in the first half. Instead, settling for a field goal.
A 25-yarder is good. Mendoza, touchdown catch. There on the sideline. On 1st and goal. Fade route, pass caught. 1st and 10 after the 2-minute timeout. Mendoza sits in the pocket, floats, and Omar Cooper Jr. Of backs right now to start the 3rd quarter. BB is in. And Cooper Jr. is off and running. Make it 4 touchdowns.
Well, something that could be key as the season goes on.
It's Kobe Martin who's in at the running back spot for the first time. Swings it over. It's Brady for touchdown number 2. Mendoza directing traffic to Martin. Martin straight away. How about a first career touchdown? They call Kobe. And for another touchdown.
On 3rd down. Good defense.
Second punt for Clemens.
Oh, it's blocked. Got in there in a beat. D'Angelo Pons is going to score.
3 yet. Expected a full workload after the injury. Good protection from Valentine. Loaded up over the middle. It's wide open. Colin Dixon is gone.
After the catch is where he excels.
To the outside. Cooper had 4 touchdowns last week. Looking for his first today. And he's got it. Touchdown, IU. Mendoza looks, steps into one. End zone. Touchdown. Team. They could use a big stop here. Mendoza gets rid of it. Nowakowski with a catch. Now he's got a combo in front. Nowakowski, turn on the burners. Goodbye. And 3 touchdowns. Looking for more here. To the end zone, wide open. Waffle House to the house. Elijah Surratt, touchdown. 4 points on the board for Illinois. And the kick from Olano. Online and plenty of distance. We're in motion. Up the middle, lot of space. Black is gone. Kalon, touchdown.
On the same page with his quarterback, Mendoza.
2nd and goal. Mendoza, end zone, touchdown. 2 easy. 904 yards, 2 touchdowns against Indiana State. Another handoff, big hole. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Kobe Martin. The rushing yards last week at 109. He's up to 89, looking for more, and he's got another touchdown.
Really proud of the team, a dominant performance. The pump block got us going. Then we busted a coverage on their touchdown. And then we made a lot of explosive plays, pressured the quarterback. I think we sacked him 7 times. And really just tried to get out of the game and shorten the game at the end and really kind of broke their will, I think. So it's a great win, and proud of the coaches and proud of the players.
Indiana, I see you. You go to Iowa, then you go to Autzen. So back-to-back Iowa, then Oregon. But what you did in the first ranked game between Indiana and Illinois in 50 years on a night they set a record for the most folks at the stadium there in Bloomington, that was eye-opening.
Right back to the air, to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. He's 7 out of 9. And Stevens with a little draw has it right down the middle. Gronowski to keep. Close. Inside the 1. Clock ticking. Now the ruling. Yeah, they had to go in and make sure he still had the football. Late call on the touchdown, and Iowa has the lead. Snap, hold. And he just snuck that one in there. Consecutive that he's made from beyond 50. Snap and hold are good. And so too is that field goal. Snap and hold are good. The kick is up. And that is money right down the middle. 39 here on 3rd and 10. Slant, a run, and there he goes. Elijah Surratt, touchdown Indiana. 4-man rush, Brown, middle, incomplete, turnover on down. Mendoza will take a knee, and the team that took apart Illinois last weekend will escape Iowa City with a 7-point win.
You think that because Autzon's so damn hard to win in, and they don't smoke cigs around here, they smoke trees around here, Fernando Mendoza has no chance to come in here. I love Oregon. I love Dan Lanning. I was shirtless with that man this morning. But my wife is a Hoosier through and through, and so am I, baby. Give me the Hoosiers, Hoosiers. And the biggest win of Cignetti's career, the Indiana Hoosiers tell the world we're for real.
Radicic kick on the way, inside the left upright, and good. Dante Moore backpedals, fires, got a man there, and it's got him. Malik Benson, touchdown. Hemby, touchdown. He'll try from 40 yards away, and he's got it. Will it be true again this time? Kick on the way, and he got it. And it's up and good. Full backfield, Hemby, touchdown, second time today. Mendoza throws off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Ducks, and it's Brandon Finney, the freshman, touchdown. Here comes the pressure, throws to the corner, touchdown, Surratt. From the 21-yard line, as we approach 6 minutes remaining. Noah Whittington is the fake. The ball's in the air. It's intercepted by Indiana. Up and inside the left upright. Say that 3 years ago. Final play. Dante Moore lofts it down to the end zone and almost caught, incomplete. Wouldn't have mattered as far as the outcome of the game.
Great win. Really proud of the team, proud of the coaches. Feel really great for our fans and supporters. The number one largest alumni base in America with over 800,000. And it's a great road win.
They go out to Oregon and win that game. That was my surprise of the weekend. It wasn't that they won. It was how they won. You got a quarterback. And you got a couple of skilled wide receivers. I mean, they have skilled position players, and you got a really good defense there. And it's not just, hey, we're going to go to the playoffs. If I'm Indiana, I got to start thinking, and I should start thinking a bigger picture here.
Who's only missed one field goal this year, and that was a 56-yarder. Snap is good. Hold is good. Mendoza. Soft roll to the right, finds his man, reaching for the end zone for the touchdown is Williams. Childs, quick drop, pass complete, first down and more. How about a touchdown by Nick Marsh?
Indiana.
All the way down to the Michigan State 24. Mendoza with a deep drop, complete to Surratt. Surratt with a move, gets to the goal line for the touchdown. Right up the middle, big gain, all the way to the touchdown. Goes black.
At these drives.
Yeah, Hemby's been basically non-existent as far as a rush gainer. Down the middle, Mendoza's right on the mark for a touchdown. Mendoza's got 271 yards through the air. That's a season high for Fernando, and he wants more. What a throw to Surratt. Said, all right, we scored all touchdowns. Let's add a field goal by Radicic.
I'll tell you what. Cignetti's been incredible. Tremendous loyalty. He treats his people the right way.
It's a family setting for Cignetti. He's a loyal guy.
At the 25. Iamaleava intercepted. Aiden Fisher. He's got a leg. Touchdown. Inside the 1. Himby. Touchdown Hoosiers. Mendoza. Touchdown Indiana. First down and 10 at the 13. Hemby. Gets through. Hemby. Touchdown. In the backfield. Mendoza sprints out. Squares. Throws. Touchdown, E.J. Williams. Offensive line is one of the better offensive lines in America. Mendoza, scampering, turns, first, Mendoza! Touchdown! Fernando Mendoza looking, buying time, lets it go. E.J. Williams, touchdown, Hoosiers! Alberto Mendoza dances out of the pocket, wants to run it, picks up a first down, and more still on the move. Nice cut for Nando's little brother. NFL in the future, to see this is just very cool. And Alberto touchdown! Snap and a knee from Alberto, and it's another Hoosier home victory. 8-0 for Curt Cignetti. Number 2 team in the country.
Third and 4, third and 5. Four-man rush. Mendoza fires near side. It's intercepted. Picked off by Glasker. Down the sideline. What a play for the Maryland defense. 2 kicks ever over his 2-year career. Both field goals and extra points. And this one's up and true as well. Mendoza, quarterback draw. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Indiana. Radicic from 20 yards out gives Indiana a 7-point lead. Looking drive by the Hoosiers. Fernando Mendoza looking for more. Goes to the corner. Wide open. He's not going to drop that one. Omar Cooper, touchdown, Indiana. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. That's his long this year so far. And he's got another 46-yarder inside the right upright.
Another one was sharp on that first play, making that play.
Got it to the 45-yard line. Now Malik on the run. That's dangerous, but he got it to the same guy on the run. Williams down the sideline. DeJuan Williams. He scores. Touchdown, Maryland. Great balance. Coming in, one of the most balanced teams as Kalon Black cuts it outside, down the sideline and gone. Touchdown, Indiana. To DeJuan Williams here to try to get the yard.
He's not good.
Nope, it's going to be Washington, and he dropped the ball. Scooped up by Indiana, going the other way. And diving to the end zone is Devon Boykin. 10 title and more after that. But we still got a month left. Hemby, big shot off the side and into the end zone. Roman Hemby, touchdown.
It's a quarterback keep here.
Mendoza throws to the corner, got his man, and it might be a touchdown. It is. Heavy lifting, so is Alberto Mendoza. And it is Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Indiana.
Obviously, there's still games to play and maneuvering to do, and we are likely on target for an Ohio State-Indiana Big Ten championship game, barring some pretty significant upset the rest of the way. Hoosiers' schedule is very, very favorable in Ohio State.
Mendoza to throw it. Mendoza steps up in the pocket, gets away from pressure. Touchdown, IU. Wow. They're moving some people now. Singleton again. Touchdown, Penn State. 10 for 10. And this one is good. Grunkemeyer in trouble. Allen. And he'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He coughed it up. Mendoza to the corner. Caught. And down at the 1. They go at the 1. The handoff. Black. And now Penn State. Zane Durant already. And just like clockwork, this from 36. And it's good. He's improving play by play. And Singleton! Nick Singleton! A burst! Singleton! Singleton at the 10! 5! Down at the 1! Singleton! Touchdown! Nittany Lions! Mendoza looking. Mendoza! King Mac! He's got it! Bronkemeyer, backside throw. Singleton makes a miss. Goes inside. Singleton, touchdown! Nittany Lions! Mendoza, he's got to let it fly. And they get it again! Zane Durant! 2nd and 17. Mendoza again. Comes in over the middle. And a first down for Omar Cooper. Mendoza. Sideline throw, caught out of bounds. Can Penn State hold on? Mendoza over the middle. Oh, he's got it. Mendoza. Booker. And it's a catch. Mendoza in trouble. It's out. Touchdown. Did he get his foot down?
The ruling of the touchdown is under review.
Oh my goodness. Oh, no way! Bronkemeyer needs time. Lines up, lets it go! Incomplete! And Indiana will win it in dramatic fashion.
What did we learn about Indiana today?
Well, we learned that they can beat a team that is that talented. I mean, there's a lot of NFL talent on that roster, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And that's where Indiana struggled last year, when they would play the teams that were more talented than them. Plus, you had that moment, that final drive for Fernando Mendoza. He's now the Heisman favorite, but that is a true Heisman moment for this quarterback and for this team as they try to stay unbeaten.
Heisman.
I think they will on the Wisconsin sideline, too. Mendoza going for it all. And it's caught. Charlie Becker finds the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Smith's going to throw it. He's got a man wide open. Catch is made. It's going to be a touchdown on 4th and inches.
Up Roman Hemby there.
Raditich kicks it through. High formation. Back to pass, and it's a touchdown. Mendoza to pass on 1st down. Across the middle, Nowakowski the catch. Trying to get the edge. Stays on his feet. Touchdown, Hoosiers. The 5, Mendoza to pass. Mendoza, touchdown. The record belongs to Fernando Mendoza. 11-0 for the first time in school history.
First and goal. Give it to Black again, and he punches it in. Touchdown, Indiana. 14 out of 15 this season. And he's got Purdue on the board. 2nd and 5. Mendoza keeps, and Mendoza scores.
Even though he's only throwing for 40-some yards.
Kaelon Black, what a spin! Touchdown, Indiana! 2nd and 10, and that's what's been working. Hemby, stiff arm, and a race. Touchdown, Roman Hemby. Oh, pass, sling it out wide, and a wide open lane. Touchdown, Surratt. He's getting a rest right now. Hemby and Black easily over 200 combined. Blitz, floats one. Omar Cooper, got it. And still rolling. Omar Cooper somehow to the house. Okay, gives it this time. Martin to the end zone.
Greatest day in Indiana sports.
Flipped it out. Boy, and now they've got room to go. Another sprint for the end zone, won by the Hoosiers. And the Hoosiers are on their way to Indianapolis. First time ever in Hoosier football history, an unbeaten regular season and a spot in the Big Ten title game.
They got a really impressive road win at Oregon. I was so blown away by what they did, getting pressure on Dante Moore. Fernando Mendoza's playing at a high level. The receiving core is good. And I think the biggest area, Mike, where they're better this year is on the offensive line. And what'll be interesting is the biggest area I think Ohio State, just to go back to them for a second, is improved is in the run game, with Bo Jackson. Roman Hemby's come on. He started his career at Maryland. He's, had some big plays, this weekend. I don't know how well they're going to be able to run the football against the Buckeyes. I remember being there last year. We did the Big Noon game. It was in Columbus, and they just got outclassed. Yeah. I feel like this team is considerably better than that, but the Buckeyes might be better this year, too. Neutral site.
Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indianapolis. We have the biggest game of the college football season. From 29 yards away for Niko Radicic. Got it up and good. Donaldson replaces Jackson. Sayin to throw it. Sayin. No, and again! He slammed. 3 yards this season and 6 rushing touchdowns. On first down, intercepted McNelson. Sonny Styles make that Lorenzo Styles blew up the play. Sayin looking. Sayin in trouble. Scrambles. Throws. Touchdown. Tater. Rolling 2 in coverage. 2nd and 6 at the 26. Sayin on the play fake. Sayin down the field. Smith. Jeremiah at the 20 and chopped down Jeremiah Smith. 49. This one from 30 yards away. And it's good. One. Up and good. Mendoza steps up, down the field. Caught! Inside the 30. Charlie B. 2 man as well. Mendoza. Fade. Surratt. Corner! Touchdown! Indiana! Play fake. Sayin rolls, looks. And complete. What a defensive play. Yards already today. No good. Sports in the Big Ten. Big play here. 3rd and 6 at the 24. Mendoza. Charlie B. from Nashville. Sayin. Lets it go. And it is caught, but not enough. Curt Cignetti does it in 2 years. The Indiana Hoosiers are champions of the Big Ten.
Indiana, the Big Ten champs. How does that sound?
It sounds so beautiful. I want to give all the glory to God. We were never supposed to be in this position, but by the glory of God, the great coaches, great teammates, everyone we have around us, we were able to pull this off. Whoever thought the Hoosiers would be here, but now the Hoosiers are flipping champs. Let's go!
This is the greatest turnaround in the history of our sport, college football. It's not even close.
Yeah.
You know, a year ago, I want to go in reverse a little bit. We were at Indiana versus, I believe it was Nebraska. And I was watching that, and I said, I went outside, and I wanted to stand next to that team and witness what I was listening. That's last year, that's this year. This is the best coaching job I've seen, certainly in my life, I think, in the history of the sport.
Yeah.
Let's start with the #1 team in the final college football playoff rankings. It is the Big Ten champion, Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana #1 for the first time in school history. The guy who has been the architect of the greatest turnaround, certainly in a 2-year period in the history of college football, Curt Cignetti of Indiana is there joining us now. Curt, this morning you wake up, first time Indiana's #1. You keep breaking down all of these barriers, and now you are the top seed in the pursuit for the national championship. What's that been like for you?
Well, process driven, one day, one moment at a time, and then you get in at 5 a.m. and so you wake up and you don't have a lot of time to really think about it. But, you know, it's people, plan, process, really. You got to have the right people, commitment from the top, the right guys in the locker room, assistant coaches obviously do a great job. Got to have a plan and a process, and, you know, without a commitment from the president and the athletic director, Pam Witt and Scott Dolson, this kind of stuff's not possible.
The winner of the 2025 Heisman Trophy is Fernando Mendoza.
This one is yours. It weighs 25 pounds. Give it a lift. Carries a lot more weight than that.
I'm at a loss of words. Wow, I mean, thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody. First, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to chase a dream that once felt the world away. Standing here tonight, holding this bad boy, representing Indiana University, still doesn't feel real. If you told me as a kid in Miami that I'd be here on stage, holding this prestigious trophy, I probably would have laughed, cried like I'm doing now, or both. Because this moment, it's an honor, it's bigger than me. It's a product of a family, team, community, and a whole lot of people who believed in me long before anybody knew my name. To the Heisman Trust, voters, legends standing behind me, and all who cherish this award and what it stands for, it's a privilege to join this fraternity. You have my deepest respect. I promise to carry the Heisman name with humility, gratitude, and with responsibility.
So we were in Norman, Oklahoma for the Oklahoma game. In Alabama, I thought they were going to roll, but then I got caught up in the atmosphere, and I picked Oklahoma. Huge mistake. Not going to happen again. Roll Tide.
This one's written in the stars, brother. The Indiana Hoosiers are winning the Rose Bowl.
What do you do? What do you do? Who? So,
Hoosiers.
Mike Shanahan is the play caller up in the booth. So after all that, 31-yard field goal to cap a long march by the Hoosiers. Simpson far to the right in that bunch set. Bernard comes in motion. They pop it to him, trying to get the edge, and he's not going to get there. After that, fourth down stop. They're showing pressure. Here it comes. Mendoza has time. Blows end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Becker! Four-man rush, plenty of time. Simpson escapes. And not going to slide. He's going to stay on his feet. Lost the ball as he was hit after getting first down yardage. Indiana takeaway. No more timeouts to work with. So they're looking to throw. And Mendoza flips it. Easy pitch and catch. There's Omar Cooper Jr.
So he just sees grass and he's taking it.
3rd and 1, looking to throw. Launching to the end zone. Surratt's out there. Touchdown Hoosiers. On the board here. Final 3 minutes of the third quarter. Alabama drove it 65 yards. Took more than 5 minutes, though, and the lead is still 21 for the top seed. 50-50 talent.
That's pretty good.
Black bursting free. Hoosiers punctuate. An incredible performance. Nothing like a pig roast. That was the week after they had beaten Oregon, so he's breaking free. Hemby has turned to find the end zone. Celebration continues over here.
Yeah, they got people crying. It's incredible. This is great. Good for them. Congrats to Indiana.
The Hoosiers hammer Alabama here in Pasadena and head to the semifinals, the Peach Bowl, for a chance to play in the national championship game.
How are you guys able to out-physical those boys from the SEC on both sides of the ball today?
We've been a pretty physical team all year long, and you know, it's a great win against a great football team with a storied tradition. And I thought our guys played really hard from the first snap to the last snap, and proud of them. And we got done what we wanted to get done, and looking forward to the flight home and a day off tomorrow, and we'll get ready for the next game.
Indiana continues to make more history this season. Why? What is so special about you in this group?
Well, first of all, my team and I want to give all the glory to God. What a historic venue, the Rose Bowl, one of the best venues in all of sports. It's just a great conglomerate of individuals coming together and really forming complementary football. Coach Sig has hit on us, no complacency. And especially when you have a bye, it's tough to get in the rhythm of football. But once we got our feet on the ground, we knew that we're going to stick together and come out with this W.
This game wasn't because of a talent discrepancy. It was a scheme, it was a fundamental, it was coaching, and then ultimately I think it was partly mentality and heart. That Indiana showed up with something to prove, a chip on their shoulder, an edge, and we throw those words around, but it's so hard to get people at home to really understand. That changes everything. When you're 18 to 22 years old and you have this belief, this mentality, like it's us against the world and we don't care who shows up, we're gonna win. That's who Indiana is right now. And it gives them such an edge in every game they play.
The old adage is going to be put to the test once again at the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. It's hard to beat the same team twice. It's played out so far in the college football playoff, save for a Ole Miss Tulane meetup.
You can see the loophole. His goal was, I'm going to run a lot of pressure. I'm going to try to be the aggressor here and get after Fernando Mendoza, in obvious passing situations. So it's going to be key for them to, of course, continue to run the football, effectively with Hemby and Black in the backfield, get those tackle-eligible plays, get the tight ends involved, overload the sides of the line of scrimmage, be physical, and then let Fernando just do what he does and be surgical in one-on-one situations, because if they're going to bring pressure, they're going to be one-on-one on the outside.
De'Aaron Hill Jr. is the running back. The quick pass is intercepted. It's going to be run in for an Indiana touchdown. D'Angelo Pons. 2 for 2 on third down on the drive. A pocket again to the end zone. Touchdown. Jamari Johnson. He's at the left end of the offensive line. Mendoza, end zone, caught. Touchdown. Omar Cooper. Draft. He hasn't made up that decision yet. The ball slips out of his hand as he wound up to throw. And Indiana has it inside the 5. Mendoza with Black, the running back. Black straight ahead, touchdown. Signetti brought him to James Madison in the portal where he excelled. Now he's a Hoosier. Deep throw, Charlie Becker. Touchdown, Indiana.
Since the Penn State game has been phenomenal. 6'4" with tremendous speed. He's added a deep throw element to what already was a remarkably balanced wide receiver core.
They're going to have to throw it with regularity. He gets hit, lost the ball again. Daniel Ndukwe knocked it out, and it is Indiana ball. Running back. Mendoza, quick pass, touchdown, Elijah Surratt. And now 5 wide receivers on third down and 5 for Mendoza. To the end zone, wide open receiver and a touchdown. Title game against the Hurricanes. Jay Harris, the running back, in the pistol. And down to the goal line, touchdown. The widest in a bunch. Moore throws it to the other side, single coverage. Jamari Johnson the catch for 2. 44 seconds of the third quarter. The pitch to Harris, he's in trouble and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Top 5 teams, Ohio State and Notre Dame both last year. Northwestern, by the way, is now the losing team, and they block a punt for good measure. Daniel Ndukwe, what a night he's had. Indiana, Kalon Black, the running back. Mendoza fires, back line of the end zone, touchdown. Thought he was going to Yale, wanted a Cal. Moore rolls away from the rush, fires, incomplete.
He marches to the beat of his own drum.
Kalon Black, big haul. Kalon Black, touchdown! Harris, long exchange, and then Moore throws a touchdown. So they win the most recent biggest game in school history. They've had 2 dominant wins in this playoff, 38-3 over one of the great programs of all time, Alabama. Sig face in the crowd. And now 56-22 over the Oregon Ducks.
Coach Signetti, the Indiana Hoosiers are headed to the national championship game. How does that sound to you?
That sounds good. It means we got it done today. Now we got to get ready for one more.
Dominant performance. You're heading home to play in a national championship. Why was this the team and the program to make that possible?
Yeah, first of all, I want to give all the glory to God. I mean, the defense played fantastic. 28 points off of turnovers. The Hoggies, always spectacular. And the man up above, did so much for us today and has helped myself and our entire team play such a high level. Like you said, it's homecoming for myself going to Miami. What a better story. However, Mario Cristobal and the Hurricanes, fantastic team. They have great leadership and they're extremely tough on defense. It's going to be a great matchup.
I have tried my best to avoid being hyperbolic.
Of course.
Speak to me honestly about what this Indiana team is.
They are one of the most complete football teams I have ever covered. I've only been doing this 12 years, so it's not like it's some gigantic list, but I've lived in the 14 playoff era and now the 12-team playoff era. What's most remarkable about this group is there is no weakness. They are really, really good, bordering on elite in every possible phase, from wide receiver to running back to quarterback, of course, super elite. All 3 levels defensively. And I think the other thing, too, that I love about them, Scotty, is that the culture that's been created on offense and on defense, it's not about me. It's about we. It's a collective buy-in that really has kind of allowed them to go to the forefront of college football.
It all comes down to this. Miami and Indiana for the 2025 National Championship. Be honest, I don't think any of us would have thought we'd be saying that at the start of this season, but here we are. Miami will be playing, they're going to be the first team in 27 years to play for a national title in their home stadium. Give me one position group or one kind of head-to-head matchup you're going to be keying in on for this game.
It starts with the trenches again. These are 2 teams, right, where like they made their business about running the football effectively and stopping the run, and that's what both teams are doing really, really well against both of their opponents. And now this is the culmination of it.
Yeah.
Who is going to, quote-unquote, impose their will on the other at the line of scrimmage. So this is where for the Indiana defense, it's all about that linebacking core again. Aiden Fisher, Elijah Hardy, they have to step up and play big time, fill the gaps, and meet one-on-one matchups with Mark Fletcher and Shamar Brown and get them down in critical situations on first and second down, obvious runs. The same thing happens, though, as well for the Miami defense. So they got to be able to stop Hemby and Black in the backfield, along with just that RPO game as well. The game starts in the trenches, and then it goes out from there. Who wins that battle is going to be the one who wins.
Yards. Indiana, the quarterback, bleeding a little bit, draws first blood in this game. Conceding nothing. 3rd and long, pressure comes. Beck's going to be racked up and sacked by Aiden Fisher. Black, once again, lined up behind Nowakowski. They hand it off to the fullback / tight end, and he powers in. Touchdown, Indiana. I mean, his defense made the stop. Fletcher, left side, pushing, working hard. Let's see where they spot it. They're running in near the marker. This is going to be very close. Hoosiers believe they came up with a stop.
You can see the football.
I knew we'd see that. Field goal here against Notre Dame in the opener. That was from 47. This is from 50. And it doinks off the right upright. They'll give Tony a 5-yard gain anytime. Great job corralling number 10, not letting him get loose. Fletcher breaks free. Mark Fletcher in the foot race. Miami touchdown. Team's receivers concede very little. Pressure for back up the middle, gets it out. Tony's got the ball, but not enough. Wrestled down immediately by Lewis Moore. So Dylan Joyce back on. Blocked! Indiana blocks the punt!
don't even think they're in an all-out effort to go get this. I just think he worked around the corner, realized he was in there, and got his left hand in there to be able to knock it down. Jones jumps on top of it for the touchdown.
7 offensive linemen in there. 7 O-linemen and a tight end. Fletcher walks in. Miami touchdown. Think of a gamble. A lot of coaches would punt Miami deep. Mendoza, ball in his hands. Sideline pitch. Becker comes back to make a catch.
Timing, the ball was in the air. He comes back perfectly. Look at those hands by Becker.
Here we go. Got to get to the 8. He's going to take off and run. Mendoza weaves his way first and goal. Diving toward the end zone. Touchdown!
Offensive coordinator Mike Shanahan. Quarterback draw. He definitely breaks the plane, holds on to the football for a touchdown.
He's got it on the pitch. Tony breaks free. Malachi Tony spinning, scoring! Some confusion. Need 2 in the play clock. Mendoza pitches downfield. Becker makes a catch again. Clock ticking at 2:21. Another first down run for Hemby. He's got the edge. Stiff arm. Scoots out of bounds. And it's right near the marker. And how much time left? We give Miami hope. Hemby is the back. Hemby bursting free. Bangs forward for 10. Black, nothing. He's stopped immediately. That was Wesley Bassint and Motoré. Field goal knocked right through. Beck's got to regroup from that big blow and deliver. Miami still 65 yards from the end zone. Underneath, Marty Brown's got it. Brown breaks a tackle. It's a first down. Beck, long pitch to the sideline. Catch made by Daniels. Spun down inbounds. Beck steps up, delivers downfield, intercepted! Jamari Sharp makes the pick that will clinch Indiana's first national championship.
To have to stay upfield with Marion. He knows the safety's coming over. Now he locates the football, staying in zone. Indiana's been doing this all year. That's why they're #1 in turnover margin. They play with zone football. One of the losingest teams in college football history at the start of the year to now the national champions.
A century of futility is forgotten. The Indiana Hoosiers are the kings of college football.
We're national champions. What did it take to get here?
It took a lot to get here, but I'll tell you what it took to come out ahead in this game was a lot of guts. I give Miami a lot of credit. They played really hard. We couldn't get anything done couldn't protect the quarterback at all. Made a few plays and adjustments, but they were back shoulders and a sprint out, got the ball, run game going. Made the interception when we had to. A couple fourth down, we went for it. Mendoza, great run. Took some chances, found a way. Let me tell you, we won the national championship at Indiana University. It can be done.
Well, Fernando, there was an epic moment in this game. It is the fourth quarter. You're leading by just 3 points, and coach decides to go for it on fourth down. What did he say to you in that huddle, and how did you execute it?
That's one thing about our team. We're always going to put all on the line. And, I want to give all the glory and thanks to God there. My offensive lineman blocked perfectly, and we're able to execute the team towards a common goal, have the Indiana Hoosiers synergy to score, and then give our team a chance to win the game.
It is my honor to present the 2026 college football national champions, Coach Curt Cignetti and the Indiana Hoosiers.